Best of luck, my friend. And both competitors approaching this bout very cautiously, as well as they should.
The Wildside heavyweight champion, the world television champion, the two top athletes in NWA Wildside. Now they're going one-on-one.
Onyx and Cross circling each other. And it is a very ungentle shove from the role model, Jason Cross. And a bit of a muscle showdown. Wonder who's going to win this one, he asked knowingly.
Onyx, the Wildside champion, reigning champion since October of 2003 when he defeated Hot Stuff Hernandez to win the bout. He's defeated all comers. Jason Cross is another one of the toughest competitors he's faced, but he's faced some as many on the caliber of Jason Cross, and he's beaten many. The role model, though, the world television champion, one of the best athletes in the world. The problem is he knows exactly how good he is, and with Bailey pumping it in his head, he thinks he's even better than that.
Well, that will ultimately be his downfall if that is in fact true. Dr. Dragon.
You got to talk about what Cross has goes beyond arrogance because he thinks he's completely perfect. And now going for the test of strength here. This is Onyx's domain, and I don't think Cross is going to be able to win this. As you see, the power of the Wildside champion proving too much for Jason Cross. He is completely powering him to the ground.
And the now classic stop. Oh my goodness, a clothesline that practically turns Jason Cross inside out. So obviously the power struggle between Cross and Onyx quite clearly has been won by Onyx. I think Cross wants to grab his belt and go home. Jeff G. Bailey begging Cross to do anything but. Bailey, obviously, as you pointed out, is trying to pump up some more confidence in Jason Cross. I think, but Cross has had his fill already of Onyx, and the match has only just begun.
Well, we saw it within those pre-match comments. Bailey talked about Jeremy V and Caprice Coleman, both on the disabled list, thanks to Jason Cross. Those were his two top contenders, and it was Caprice Coleman, the knee injury, thanks to the NWA Elite, but Jeremy V, more specifically, right from Cross, the brainbuster from the second turnbuckle, not just trying to beat the man, he tried to cripple him. Jeremy V knows that. He's resting at home as far as we know. Hope he's doing well, but now Onyx is defending the title against Cross, and it's Onyx that has the most to lose here. Jason Cross's title is not at stake. It's for the Wildside Heavyweight Championship, and if Onyx has ever wrestled like a champion, tonight he's going to have to do it for sure.
Every match we've ever seen Onyx wrestle in since he's become Wildside Heavyweight Champion has been a match worthy of any upstanding and gifted heavyweight champion in the world.
You got that right. Onyx up and over, lands on his feet, clamps the massive bicep around the head of Jason Cross, and can you only imagine having your head between that vice?
I think a cauliflower ear might be in Jason Cross's immediate future.
Might be in his best interest as well.
Yeah.
Never mind, Cross breaks the hold by sending Onyx into the corner. Onyx right back to the headlock. When he gets that on, it is very difficult to break just because of the pure strength involved alone.
And Jason Cross was actually sharing a few words with us here at the broadcast booth, seeing if we were impressed by his physical feats here, seeing why he turned his back on the Wildside Heavyweight Champion. Due to him being limber, not necessarily to the strength in those legs. I mean, Jason Cross has no, good heavens, Jason Cross, quite obviously, as we see here, has no shortage of strength, but Onyx has some resiliency, as we're seeing here, that almost defies description.
That's how you do the Angry Man Slam.
And Onyx is getting progressively angrier, and Jason Cross is getting progressively more befuddled and black and blue, as the case may be.
Onyx so well developed, and that's why it takes so much to take this guy out. And he has really come into his own as Wildside Heavyweight Champion, showing how well-rounded of a professional wrestler that he truly is. He can hit you with the power game. He can fly through the air, even for his size. He can also wrestle on the mat. Onyx has added that to his game, but Jason Cross, with a dirty trick there, dropping him throat first on the top rope, and goes to the attack again.
And after a patented eye rake there too, obviously it took Jason Cross to resort to those kind of tactics to finally get Onyx on the map. And Jeff G. Bailey decides to hang on to the feet of Onyx as he's being Irish whipped to the ropes.
The rotating leg drop there by the role model Jason Cross. The World Television Champion goes for the, didn't even hook the leg. Come on, Cross. You think you're going to be Wildside Heavyweight Champion. If you think you're going to take that title that Onyx has worked so hard for from around his waist, you're going to have to at least hook the leg.
Not sure what that will accomplish as Jeff Bailey now trying to choke Onyx.
Talk about Jeff G. Bailey and Onyx. Boy, if those men had their history, and this is just another branch of that. The Onyx problem, as he's dubbed it for the NWA Elite, been going on since Onyx left the Elite in 2001. A rivalry yet to be settled, only put on the back burner from time to time. Jason Cross now in control of this matchup. Leg spinning kick into the corner there, spin wheel kick.
Spectacular move on the part of Cross. And Cross, and obviously Jeff G. Bailey now putting the attention on the throat of Onyx, perhaps softening up Onyx for the best damn brain buster in North America, perhaps?
The best damn brain buster in North America, quite possibly. I don't know how much damage it would do to Onyx with those massive triceps there.
You know, I'm sorry.
But it's getting dropped right on his head, you know.
I'm sorry, it's the neck. No matter what chiseled body it's and a head that it supports, I mean, it is still a neck, and it can be a very sensitive affair.
Well, if Cross softens it up the right way, and you're exactly right, it'll put him away quickly. But Onyx, big drop kick there.
And Onyx practically lands on his feet. Pin attempt from Onyx, and Cross able to get his shoulder up in time. Onyx thought that Cross was potentially down for a 3 count. And a drop kick that obviously did not hit its mark as Cross hanging on to that top rope.
And there's the running shooting star. A thing of beauty by the role model.
Indeed, many of the moves from Jason Cross are almost poetic in their beauty, despite the devastation that it leaves in its path.
Well, Cross has held the Wildside Championship before. We all remember the circumstances regarding that infamous incident. And now he's looking to redeem himself for Jeff G. Bailey by holding on to it for keeps if he beats Onyx tonight. And Jason Cross, he's beaten some of the best in the world. He's beaten AJ Styles on many, many occasions. 1, 2, 3, clean in the middle of the ring. AJ Styles, one of the top superstars in the world. You can see him each and every Friday afternoon on Fox Sports for TNA's new Impact show. Jason Cross beating the man clean in the middle of the ring. Now is he going to try the same for Onyx? Can he do it? Or will the Wildside champion prevail? Cross with a clothesline.
And a thunderous one at that, and the Wildside heavyweight champion goes down in a heap. If Cross can keep this punishment going on consistently and not stopping and gloating, perhaps he may become the first ever double-decorated Wildside heavyweight champion.
Could very well be, but will his arrogance be his undoing?
Well, the longer this match goes, I think the less arrogance goes through the veins of Jason Cross, and more punishment gets dished out by the chiseled genetic specimen Onyx.
But it is Jason Cross, it is the role model that is in control now. Lateral press again, failing to hook the leg, failing to clamp the fingers, failing to process the tight pinfall, and it cost him. Onyx is out.
Perhaps it's fatigue. Perhaps Jason Cross seeing perhaps a freedom fight 2004 in the future. Not quite sure who his opponent is, and certainly what's going on there. All kinds of things going through the mind of Jason Cross at this moment.
Big neck breaker there by the role model.
An incredible sequence of moves and counters
It was a back and forth exchange, catch as catch can, but it was Cross on top with the neck breaker.
Cross with a pin attempt on Onyx. Onyx able, though, to kick it up fairly convincingly.
Cross applauding himself. Why would you applaud yourself if the guy kicked out? Reversal. Onyx catches him. There's the patented Onyx power slam.
Onyx, though, still fatigued, not able to capitalize on his efforts.
He has taken a ton of punishment from the role model in this matchup.
Referee Mike Posey counting both athletes down. It would be a shame and a half if this match ended like this.
Oh, but would it?
Oh, but I think we have a lot of faith in Onyx's ability to emerge from the depths here. Jason Cross can do that equally as well.
Onyx shrugs him off. The power still prevailing for the genetic specimen. Nasty clothesline. Took Cross out of his shoes. Back elbow. The Wildside champion has Jason Cross reeling and his nose has been busted wide open.
Jason Cross trying to beg off from Onyx. Oh, got a real kind of a low kick, which certainly took the wind out of the sails of the Wildside heavyweight champion, and a spinning neck breaker that did not hit its mark. Onyx stepping out of the way.
Onyx go for some sort of baseball slide maneuver there. Cross out of the way, much as Onyx was out of the way of Cross previously. Now Onyx is locked in a variant of his own specialty maneuver, the Jamaica City Dreams, which is the Dragon Sleeper. Of course, Jason Cross doesn't have the power, but there it is. There it is, the counter. Cross made the mistake of putting him in his own move. The counter turned it right back around. This may be the end for Jason Cross. This move made Michael Adrian submit a couple of times in championship defenses. It's made many men tap out.
And Cross able to wiggle on out, but unfortunately he wiggled himself right back into it again. Oh dear. The power of Onyx on display here tonight. Your main event on NWA Wildside.
Taking over the last strikes there. Hooks the pinfall. 2 count.
Crowd watching in hushed silence as these two athletes, both at the top of their game, at the top of their craft, duking it out for the goods. The Wildside Heavyweight Championship.
Here comes the blackout. No! Jason Cross counters and kicks him right in the mush. Here it comes. The best damn break. No! Onyx counters. Boot to the midsection. He's got it. Gonna be blackout again. No, has him up high in the air. High in the air. No, counter by Cross. There's the brain buster. There's the brain buster. The best brain buster in North America.
And Onyx has found himself in a dire predicament due to the very celebrated brain buster from the role model Jason Cross. But Cross seemingly not much of a position to do anything about it himself. I mean, after a brain buster, that the rest normally is elementary.
Well, it was Jeremy V that he put away with that brain buster from the second rope, and Bailey's telling him to get on him. You hit the go-to move.
I mean, Cross can hardly even see Onyx. But Onyx's leg is under that bottom rope. Referee Mike Posey realizes that.
His foot was under the rope. Nice observation by Mike Posey to see that. Good officiating there, continuing this heavyweight championship match.
I love having a referee who actually sees things. Part of a dying breed, apparently.
Well, Jason Cross figures if the brain buster didn't get the job done, the most spectacular high-flying maneuver in the sport today may.
Perhaps Jason Cross has the crossfire in mind.
Wait a minute, Jeremy V is up on the top.
Jeremy V, who we saw receive that brain buster off that second rope just a few weeks ago here in Wildside. And Jason Cross just got blackouted by Onyx.
V provided the distraction. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's still Wildside Heavyweight Champion, Onyx.
The return of Jeremy V to NWA Wildside is particularly after being brain busted off that second rope is a miracle